Hi everyone, welcome to the Roscoe Sports Show for this Friday, July 16th, 2021, coming live Pleasurable State here in Dallas, Pennsylvania. This week, if it's Friday, it's the Mayhem Sports Talk right here on the Roscoe Sports Show. Very happy with you once again, and we're back. We can't be too loud because LJ's sleeping on the monitor. I got as a cool present this cool Notorious B.I.G. shirt. He's in his king crown, his baby diaper, and I love to sing his songs when I don't do a great job. I like to say, Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken. You're so paid. I know it's terrible, but he's a great rapper, one of the greatest rappers, maybe the best rapper of all time. And I love when they call Big Papa. I got my, that's a great song. And then I got my daughter, who's a big fan of Biggie Smalls now, and sometimes goes to sleep with his music on Alexa. Next generation of Biggie Small fans, because she loves hearing Notorious B.I.G.'s Big Papa song from Hardball, the Keanu Reeves movie from 20 years ago, with a young Michael B. Jordan in it, before Black Panther and the Rocky Creed movies, and G Baby. I got her a number one G Baby jersey, Cucumbas, and from 20 years ago. It's hard to believe how time flies. The movie's on HBO Max, and we sing, you love it when they call Big Papa, throw your hands in the air if you're a true player, because I got some ladies tonight who should be having my baby. So I know I kind of butchered it a little bit, but we love that music. So I'm wearing my Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls shirt. I'm wearing my New York Jets hat because in just a couple of weeks it's going to be training camp. The 2021 season will be back. Football, full capacity, 100% fans in the stands. Hallelujah, hallelujah. And their new coach, Robert Saleh, and Zach Wilson, hopefully being the new star quarterback. Hopefully they don't butcher him like they did with Sam Darnold. They're going to play each other week 1 against their former French quarterback Sam Darnold of the Carolina Panthers. All I'd say is Jets, Jets. And they just sold out full capacity for training camp as well. Fans want to see their team. We also got Daffy Duck. And we got Bugs Bunny. What's up, Doc? Because today is the premiere of Space Jam New Legacy, Space Jam 2, 25 years in the making. Lulu watched it with me this morning. She loves it. At times the humor's cheesy, so was the original one. It's just I was only 10 years old when the original one came out. So it is what it is. It's not the greatest movie in the world, but it's very entertaining. I won't spoil the movie for you, but you can go to the movie theaters or watch it at home on HBO Max like we did. My 2 kids, a 1.5-year-old LJ, and my daughter, 4 years old, just turned 4 years old, had her birthday party at Knoebels, and Lulu loved it. And we sang, welcome to the Space Jam. It's your chance to, I think we're romance, I don't know, at the Space Jam. All right, raise your hands in the air if you feel fine. We're gonna ride it into overtime. Welcome to the Space Jam. So yeah, we enjoyed Space Jam, New Legacy. LeBron James trying to reconnect with his son who gets trapped in a video game virtual world. Don Cheadle plays this bad guy, virtual reality guy, and there's a lot of cool things in it. Some cool cameos, some cool callbacks to the original Michael Jordan-led Space Jam movie from 25 years ago, 1996. And it's just an entertaining, family fun movie. The Toon Squad, my daughter, she already has the G-Baby jersey from the Cucumba's Hardball. She wants her Toon Squad jersey. So we're excited. We enjoyed Space Jam. Enjoy Space Jam on HBO Max in the movie theaters. We've also watched Boss Baby 2 on Peacock. You can stream or go to the movie theaters. We saw Black Widow. We streamed on Disney Plus because it's a lot easier to watch movies from home. You can pause, take potty breaks, and especially with the 1.5-year-old LJ, he's not going crazy. If he's in a movie theater, he's going crazy at least at home. So we saw Black Widow last week. That was long overdue. It should have came out years ago in time. Instead, it kind of takes place as a prequel to the Avenger movies, but it's still an entertaining movie. Scarlett Johansson and her sister in the movie. Sister Love, kicking butt, and there's like a red comic book suit, Captain America Russian version. So very good movie. Black Widow, I recommend. We watched that last week. Fast and Furious 9. It's silly. There's a lot of magnets. There's a lot of adventures. But Vin Diesel, I live for this. It's getting thick real quick, as they said, the great late Paul Walker. And John Cena plays his long-lost brother in this movie with Dominic Toretto. It's a good movie. Is it stupid at times? Yeah. But if you shut your brain off for just a moment and just enjoy the fun, exciting, impossible special effects and cars going up into space. Spoiler, they go up into space at one point. I didn't ruin much for it, but they do. At times it jumps the shark. But entertaining, fun, action-packed. Fast Furious 9 we saw, the Black Widow movie we saw, Boss Baby 2, Forever Purge we haven't seen. That's a little crazy. Maybe I'll watch that later night when the kids go to bed. And, of course, the new Space Jam movie today. So check that out. A lot of exciting stuff to talk about. Football coming back, training camp in less than 2 weeks. The first preseason game, the Hall of Fame game, rescheduled from last year because of COVID. The Steelers take on the Dallas Cowboys in Canton, Ohio. Troy Polamalu will get inducted to the Hall of Fame with Dick LeBeau, former defensive coordinator, introducing him, so that should be exciting. So he'll go to his first Steeler game since retiring 7 years ago. Troy Palmer with the beautiful long head and shoulders hair. So football will be back for we still don't know what Aaron Rodgers' decision will be. Will he come back to Green Bay? Will he hold out? What will happen? We'll hopefully know maybe in 2 weeks when they're supposed to report to camp, or he'll get fined and this will go into August. And will he be ready under center for September 12th? I still think he's probably going to have to play for the Green Bay Packers at least for one more year. But they're still talking maybe he'll get traded to the Denver Broncos or a mystery team out there. But we will see what happens. But Aaron Rodgers' drama is still out there. Deshaun Watson with his legal drama is still out there. We will see. But training camp will start soon. With football back for high school football. 6 weeks from today, I should be covering my first high school football Friday Night Lights game. Big in northeastern Pennsylvania on Friday, August 27th. This coming Wednesday is going to be the dream game, Lackawanna County against the county, the rural All-Stars, city versus the country, kind of the county areas. July 21st at 7 o'clock. You can check that out on I think on My Network TV locally. So high school football will be back for it. College football will be back for it, full capacity. Penn State, Notre Dame, maybe expanding college football playoff, but we're excited to have football back. Basketball, we're going tomorrow night, Game 5, a big pivotal Game 5 of the NBA Finals. We'll see. Can a road team finally win a game in the NBA Finals? Because right now, the Phoenix Suns have won the first 2 games at home. Dominant, look like they were going to run away with this. Giannis has been dominant. The Greek Freak has had back-to-back 40-plus games. They won their 2 games in Milwaukee, took care of business. They had the legends from the last Milwaukee Bucks championship team from 50 years ago, 1971. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Oscar Robertson. Very lucky to have them still out there cheering on their Milwaukee Bucks. And the Bucks tied it up 2 games apiece. So now they come back to Phoenix. Game 5 is Saturday night, I think at 9 o'clock on ABC. So check it out. I would think the Suns will win at home. Then I think the Bucks are going to win on the road. No, the Bucks I think are going to win at home in Game 6 on Tuesday. And then it will all be decided, I believe, Game 7, do or die, Thursday. Hopefully we'll go to distance so we get as much basketball as possible before the end of the season. And then the NBA drafts a week later, and it's going to be rapid response basically because the new season will be supposed to start on time with training camp late September, NBA regular season October. They plan to play a full 82 games instead of shortened season. This year was a little bit shortened to 72 games, full capacity fans. And you still got to be careful with this Delta variant and the Yankee situation where they've had an outbreak, possibly with their great power hitter Aaron Judge. So you still got to be very vigilant about that. Los Angeles starting to make you wear the mask again to be inside. Outdoors supposedly is okay. Still got to be careful. Get vaccinated if you haven't been vaccinated. Be careful out there, especially for people who are vulnerable and have pre-existing conditions. But yeah, basketball, it's going to be a quick turnaround just like hockey. Hockey season just ended. Tampa Bay Lightning won back-to-back Stanley Cups, 2 straight. They knocked off the Montreal Canadiens in 5 games. At least the Canadiens won a game to get swept, but they won 1-0 a couple weeks ago to finish up their season. Tampa Bay Lightning back-to-back book championship parades and title town. Tampa Bay Rays made the World Series last year, fell short to the Dodgers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tom Brady, who is apparently Superman because he played on a torn MCL in his knee all year that he got for the Patriots year before. He got worse throughout the year. Had a little knee procedure. He's supposedly will be back better than ever. The ageless wonder about turned 44 years old. Tom Brady won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and now Tampa Bay Lightning won their back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. So congrats, Lightning with their dynasty, and they matched the Penguins in 2016-2017 as the last team to repeat as Stanley Cup champions. So Tampa Bay Lightning won back-to-back Stanley Cup titles, and they are playing to start on time. I know the baby Penguins, their home opener is Saturday, October 16th, planning to play a regular schedule for minor league hockey. So I'll be excited. But yeah, in basketball NBA Finals, if a team can win on the road, then this legit have a chance to win this. But until then, Milwaukee Bucks, as great as Giannis is, and Chris Middleton is a great player at home, but on the road he's more of a role player. He needs to step it up on the road. But until you win on the road, in the end you still have to say advantage Phoenix Suns because they have home court advantage. Monty Williams' squad, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul trying to win his first championship, 16 years in the league. You just have to say that they have the advantage, even though you would think they would have blown them out. Suns in 4 or 5 games, maybe 6 games, but Suns win the first 2 at home, lose the next 2 on the road. They win Game 5. They're still in the driver's seat because even if they lose Game 6, which you don't want to do, you still have a great chance to win Game 7 on your home court. But don't count the Milwaukee Bucks out. I still think in the end, maybe the Bucks will find a way to win on the road like they did in Game 7 to knock off Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets, who were on fumes. It was just a one-man team with all the injuries they had with James Harden, Kyrie Irving in the second round, and they pulled off that upset. It'd be great to see Giannis finally win NBA title. Great to see him in the NBA Finals dominated. I still think the Phoenix Suns win their first ever NBA title, first time they're in the NBA championship since '93, with Charles Barkley lost to the Bulls and Michael Jordan with that first three-peat. I think the Suns win this in 7 games. I hope it goes the distance so we have more fun, exciting NBA final games, and that will end this coming Thursday night. Game 6 will be Tuesday, and like I said, Saturday night, tomorrow night, Game 5, pivotal Game 5, Suns and Milwaukee Bucks, who takes the commanded 3-2 lead, 1 win away from the Larry O'Brien NBA championship. So, hockey's done. Lightning win back-to-back Stanley Cups. That will be back before you know it. New season, really quick turnaround as the season plans to start on time after this season didn't start till January. Basketball NBA Finals heated up. I still think the Suns win this in 7 games over Milwaukee Bucks. Football back before you know training camp start up later this month. Preseason games in August, and then you have you got the fiasco of the Yankees where they're. They've been struggling. Aroldis Chapman made the All-Star team basically because he had great first 2 months of the season, has been plummeted, struggling. They don't trust him to closing out games. Could have swept the Astros on Sunday to end the first half on a high note, but instead they blow a 5-run lead in the 9th inning. Chad Green, who's been so great, struggled. So it's kind of a mess, but they're still over 500. They're 3 games over 500. Going in right now, we don't know if they're going to play tonight against the Red Sox. You thought COVID was over. It's just like one of those terrible, frustrated monsters that keeps coming back like from these horror movies. So you just got to be vigilant. You got to be careful. And some of these are what they call breakthrough cases, people who have been vaccinated. Some of the Yankees haven't been, but they've hit the 85% threshold where they don't have to wear masks all the time. And they still, some of them are getting tested positive. But the vaccine works because they shouldn't have to go to the hospital. They won't be deathly ill. It's just they can still unfortunately spread the virus. So hopefully everything's okay. The rumor is that our judge is in protocol, maybe has it. And there's people worried because he was just also in Colorado. He was hugging and beat at the introduction, the great ceremony they had before the game with the legendary Hank Aaron. He's my Hank Aaron bat from when I was 13 years old. The true home run king who didn't have to shoot with steroids. The late great Hank Aaron passed away early this year. His widow, his beautiful wife, Billy Aaron, was there. They gave a picture. Great ceremony. They were all wearing 44 at the home run derby on Monday night to honor her great slugging husband, Hank Aaron, who overcome so many obstacles and racism like Jackie Robinson to break Babe Ruth's home run record against a lot of hatred, which was just horrendous what he had to deal with. And Hank Aaron just he flourished no matter what obstacles were thrown his way. So yeah, he was just there on Tuesday night in Colorado, and the home run derby was hanging out. So a lot of the All-Stars are now being retested to make sure it didn't spread. If he is, but it could be a false positive. They claim Gleyber Torres, his positive test in May was a false positive. Aaron Boone said the other day, but also Nestor Cortez with the crazy 70s porn stash, he might have it. He's been a revelation on the bullpen, and sometimes even as a starter. Doing very well. And then Jonathan Weiza got it right before the All-Star break. Kyle Hishioka, the personal catcher of Garrett Cole, who's an All-Star, who pitched great on Saturday night, was amazing against his 14 the Astros, going to a complete game. Telling everyone, you sit the heck down, I'm going to finish this game, and he did. Bouncing back after he was struggling, after they have really stepped in with the sticky stuff, the spider tech, and he was struggling with spin rate, and he dominated the Astros, so really rebounded, and leads the American League in strikeouts. Was the All-Star game. His little baby son wore cool sunglasses like his daddy, Garrett Cole. So Kyle Hishioka might have it. And Gio Urshela, my wife jokes and calls him Ursula because the last name is Urshela. It looks like Ursula from Little Mermaid. Mimi, my daughter calls fame. Gio Urshela might have it. Of course, the big name is Aaron Judge might possibly have it. So they're going to retest, see if there's false positives. Hopefully it is. And a lot of the Yankees have been vaccinated, so maybe they can play, or maybe they'll have to postpone all these games for the rest of this weekend. They're supposed to play the Red Sox again next weekend on the road in Boston at Fenway Park, but it was going to be exciting. They were going to only have one matchup after the All-Star break Thursday night to kick off. Everyone else has come back today on Friday for the second half, and it was going to be Yankees, Red Sox from Yankee Stadium in New York, a primetime game, ESPN, with Alex Rodriguez, the former Yankee great, broadcasted the game, and then it was just wiped out right before the game. There were like too many positive COVID tests and contact tracing and possible COVID protocol issues that might have been an issue. So right now, we'll see what happens. It's still up in the air. We're doing this show as of about 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's not sure if they're going to play tonight. Yankees Red Sox supposed to play at 7 o'clock. Maybe they'll play a doubleheader later in the weekend, but it might be postponed for the whole weekend. So hopefully everyone involved is okay, including the All-Stars who are around Aaron Judge. If he potentially does have it, we don't know yet. Just allegedly. Hopefully Aaron's wife Billy is okay. She's an older woman and potential high risk. You hope she's vaccinated as well. You just hope everyone is okay in this situation. So, kind of a scary situation. I know my daughter loves Aaron Judge, snuggles with his doll every night, and I think in the end, especially he's younger and he is supposed to be vaccinated. Most people involved are vaccinated, so he should be okay and not have to be in any hospital situation. So, hopefully everyone is okay, and that's the main thing, is everyone's health okay. And then hopefully the selfishness, I said shell, like a shellfish. The selfishness of me as a dire baseball fan wants to see the second half of the baseball season get underway with Yankees, Red Sox. Yankees struggling. Red Sox first place, big time rivalry. Curse of that Bambino would be great to see. So maybe we'll get to see some Yankees, Red Sox tonight and throughout the weekend at some point. But hopefully, first and foremost, everyone stays healthy and safe. And we'll get some baseball when the time is right. The Phillies are supposed to play a doubleheader tonight to make up a game for early in the year. I think start at 4 o'clock at Citizens Bank Park against the Miami Marlins. So that should be fun. Phillies and Marlins. JT Realmuto hit a home run at the All-Star game on Tuesday night. Bryce Harper was crushed the ball, finally hit more than solo home runs the other day. Zach Wheeler threw in the All-Star game. So Phillies, bullpen still struggle. They're plummeted so many games late. But hey, they're still in this in a mediocre NL East division and a wild card race, and they're 544-44, trail the New York Mets by a few games, but they're still in this pennant race. Phillies and Marlins today, and then the Mets play the Pirates. They play on the road in Pittsburgh after they split the 4 games, struggle against the worst team in baseball, the Pirates, over last weekend. But the Mets play the Pirates. Jacob deGrom, who skipped the All-Star game but pitching great, has just over 1 ERA, dominated baseball. If he can stay healthy, he's just lights out and amazing. And Carlos Carrasco, Cookie Carrasco's rehab, and he should be back soon. Big shot in the arm to get Noah Syndergaard. That helps the rotation. Pete Alonso, back-to-back years of winning the home run derby. No home run derby also game last year because of COVID, of course. Won in 2019 in Cleveland. Wins it again this time in a great home run derby. Excited. Shohei Ohtani played great. Crushing balls. Started pitcher in the All-Star game. And the leadoff hitter, also first time ever that a position player, an all-star, made it in baseball as a position player and a pitcher. Shohei Ohtani really showed up, had a great home run derby, just his one round, and Juan Soto beat him out in a swing off, but that was exciting. And Trey Mancini, cancer survivor, was worried if he would survive. Lost a lot of weight, overcame a bunch, got back in playing shape, and is having a heck of a season for the Baltimore Orioles. And he took Pete Alonso right to the brink, and Pete Alonso just barely beat him out. The rated home run derby champion wins for his second time in a row. Put on a show. The first run with 35 home runs, crushing the ball. And Trey Mancini did great as well. And Trevor Story, Rocky, who might leave in free agency, like Javi Baez, other star shortstops. Cubs are probably going to make a fire sale, get rid of everyone. Chris Bryant made the All-Star team. They might get rid of him. Anthony Rizzo. The Cubs just traded Jock Peterson, former Dodger, World Series champion last year. He was doing well for the Cubs. He just got traded to the Atlanta Braves. Because unfortunately, the Braves, a big blow for their team in the NL East, and also for all baseball. Superstar, all-star, Ronald Acuna Jr., star outfielder, 24 home runs in the first half. He's out for the season. Hopefully, he'll be back next year and back to his amazing play and performances he was doing. He tore his ACL. Tough catch trying to make it against the Marlins, so hopefully he'll make a speedy recovery. That was terrible when you saw that right before the All-Star break with Ronald Acuna Jr., one of the great stars of the game. Freddie Freeman made the All-Star team, and joking that Aaron Judge makes him look short at the All-Star game. So it was exciting stuff. Home run derby, though. Pete Alonso knocks off Trey Mancini for his second straight home run derby. Pete Alonso is very cocky, said he's the best power hitter in baseball. He's having a good first half, but not as great as Shohei Ohtani and Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who now becomes the youngest player to win the All-Star Game MVP at only just over 22 years old. He was there cheering on his dad, hit a home run in the All-Star Game in 2006 when he was just a little 7-year-old kid. They showed him as with the chunky big cheeks when he was cheering on his dad with the Montreal Expos and the LA Angels. and now he follows in his footsteps. This is for my dad, the great Hall of Famer Vladimir Guerrero, who had a great power arm from right field, would hit balls, bounce it off like cricket off the ground, and now his son Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who people was like, oh, maybe he's a little bit of bust, not quite living up to life. Well, he's had a great first half, possible winner of the Triple Crown if he keeps this up, playing great for the Toronto Blue Jays, who might be able to finally start playing in Toronto after all. That might come soon. Right now, they played in Dundee, Florida to start the year. They're playing in Buffalo nearby at the minor league stadium, AAA for the Blue Jays, but they might soon be able to return to their home games in Canada if everything goes well. So that will be exciting to see. But yeah, the great Vladimir Guerrero Jr. wins the All-Star Game MVP, youngest player to do it at just over 22 years old. Crushed a towering home run at the All-Star Game, and they win 5-2 the American League for their 8th straight season. 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2020 All-Star Game, and now 2021, 8 straight All-Star Games. The American League dominating the National League for the 8th straight year, win 5-2 over the National League. J.T. Realmuto hit a nice solo home run for the National League, the Phillies star catcher, best catcher in baseball. But yeah, Zunino crushed a home run. Tampa Bay Rays star catcher with a lot of power. But Vladimir Guerrero Jr. towering home run. He gets the All-Star Game MVP, rightfully so. Gets a cool card to boot from Chevrolet. And Aaron Judge walked and scored on an infield single in the first inning for the first run of the game for the American League. And the American League wins the All-Star Game for the 8th year in a row. So, and Liam Hendricks. It's definitely a cool global game because you have Shohei Ohtani, who's the leadoff hitter, great superstar, home run derby, leadoff hitter in the All-Star Game, and starting pitcher, dominating throw over 100 miles an hour, through a scoreless first inning. He gets the win in the All-Star Game for the American League. Then the All-Star Game MVP is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. from Dominican Republic. And then the All-Star Game closer who's got the save is from Australia, Liam Hendricks, formerly of the Oakland Athletics, now Chicago White Sox, who are dominating baseball and have a great chance to win the World Series this year. He closes out. So great global game, very exciting stuff, and very cool to see. So the All-Star Game was fun, the Home Run Derby was fun, Celebrity All-Star Game was fun, and now we get excited to hopefully start the second half. Hopefully this COVID tests come back okay, and everyone's safe and healthy, and then we get back to play ball, play some baseball. I was watching the movie Sandlot last night, the classic movie from '93, because I missed Yankees Red Sox because they got canceled. Though had to get my baseball fix somewhere. And I'm a diehard baseball fan. I need my baseball fix, so I watched that last night, and I'm hoping we can watch some baseball today. And the second half, and a great run to the pennant. San Francisco Giants are playing great. They're a surprise team. The Dodgers are playing great. There's a whole bunch of possible legal issues with Trevor Bauer. We'll see what happens with him. Their star pitcher, who's in a mess of a situation right now. The Padres are playing great. Fernando Tatis Jr. Great documentary just came out of him on the MLB Network. Great star player at such a young age, so amazing. Just like his dad, and he's even better than his dad was. The Astros are playing well. People can't stand them. They hate their guts. The Yankees were talking trash, saying it's chilly, and saying how they were cheated. And the Astros are winning allegedly without cheating. He took his jersey off on Tuesday, showed his horrible little tattoo that he claimed why, even though a lot of people think that he was getting a buzzer to tell them what pitch was coming, the trash cans. Astros are winning. People can't stand their guts from their past cheating scandal, including me. But the Astros are doing well. The Dodgers, Giants, the Chicago White Sox playing amazing. Oakland Athletics doing great. Red Sox doing amazing. Tampa Bay Rays doing well with very little money spending. Yankees and the Blue Jays, they're battling, but it's going to be tough unless they expand the playoffs with only 2 wildcard spots. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Interesting if everyone stays healthy. What kind of second half Aaron Judge has. He's been, knock on wood, but now there's this COVID scare. Him and Giancarlo Stanton have been healthy. They have a great funny commercial on T-Mobile, cell phone commercial where he thinks it gets broken up the reception. Or Aaron Judge's home run advice. Giancarlo Stanton thinks he needs a home run off a little leaguer. That's very funny stuff. So hopefully the Yankees can bounce back in the second half, but it's not looking good because unless they play amazing in the second half, they'll have a winning record, but they're going to fall short and make the playoffs. And maybe Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman, job will be online. Gleyber Torres possibly. We'll see what happens because the Yankees are our best and should be better, a World Series favorite, and now might not even make the playoffs unless they have an amazing second half. The Mets have a great chance to win the NL East if they can keep it up and get some of these players back healthy. Conforto was hurt for a while. Alonso was hurt for a while. They did. Lindor, Francisco Lindor was finally crushing the ball. And they're going to go back wearing their black jerseys, which they haven't done in many years. They're cool black jerseys from the 90s and early 2000s, where on Friday nights, they're going to have blackout Friday nights, Friday, July 30th against Cincinnati Reds. They'll start wearing their cool retro Met black jerseys for all the old school Met fans. So that'll be exciting to see. And then September 14th and 15th, it's going to be a two-part documentary on ESPN, 30 for 30, about the 1986 champion Mets, all the crazy dysfunction with Darryl Strawberry, Doc Gooden, Keith Hernandez, Gary Carter. Should be amazing. Kevin Mitchell and company, Davey Johnson, the manager. Should be excited to see. So Mets have a great chance. Phillies are hanging in there, even though that bullpen has been disastrous, so they probably could be in first place. They've blown so many games, and they need to get that bullpen right, and Bryce Harper's playing amazing, and JT Malt, if they can be healthy. Possibly, maybe the Phillies can bring in Cole Hamels, bring back their former stud pitcher. He's going to work out for some teams. Yankees, Mets, and Phillies are all going to be there, but had all his success mostly for the Phillies, so that'd be interesting if the Phillies can get their beloved lefty back who helped them win the 2008 World Series over Tampa Bay. The Pirates are awful. Yankees, who knows? Cubs will probably have a fire sale. Go Cubs, go! Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are going to win today. My daughter loves the Cubs, but they're just blowing a lot. Losing a lot of games now. We'll probably get rid of a lot of their star players who are about to become a free agent. So very interesting to see what happens. Exciting second half of baseball to come, and still probably. The Dodgers and Astros right now might be the favorites in a grudge match of that 2017 cheating scandal World Series. That could be our potential World Series right now, Dodgers and Astros, if everything stay pat. Possibly the White Sox in there. They're going to have a Field of Dreams game on August 12th. There's August 12th with the White Sox and Yankees. If you build it, they will come. Kevin Costner, James Earl Jones, great movie. So that they'll play that on Fox. White Sox and Yankees on the cornfield where they had the Field of Dreams movie. So baseball second half is excited. The All-Star break was fun with the Home Run Derby and All-Star game. Now behind us, Colorado. Next year will be in LA, where it was supposed to be last year before COVID hit. They're going to have it at the Dodgers Stadium. So baseball back in the second half. Football back in training camp real soon. Basketball trying to wrap up with a great NBA Finals series. Still think Phoenix is going to knock off Milwaukee in 7 games. But Giannis might have something different to say about that. Chris Paul might win his first title. Devin Booker, great star player. And hockey, Tampa Bay Lightning win their back-to-back Stanley Cup. So watch Space Jam 2. New legacy on HBO Max and movie theaters. Black Widow's great. Fast and Furious 9. But we love Space Jam, the Toon Squad. And you want to watch an oldie but a goodie movie, Hardball from 2001. Calories on young Michael B. Jordan. G-Baby, of course, G-Baby for life, Cucumbas, we recommend that. So to wrap up the show, and there's some cool things, Virgin River on Netflix, my wife loves, Cobra Kai, which is coming back for season 4 real soon on Netflix. A Typical final season came on Netflix, so that's good stuff. Grey's Anatomy is going to come back the day before my birthday, September 30th. October 1st is my birthday for a new season. This Is Us will come back for its last season this year. So a lot of cool shows on Netflix, Disney Plus. Loki is a great show on Disney Plus. And just a lot of fun things, shows and movies to look forward to on all the different streaming sites. The new Gossip Girl, my wife likes on HBO Max, a bunch of things. So keep locked. These are Roscoe Sports Show. You're hopeful all your great sports and entertainment talk. And we're going to wrap it up by singing "Welcome to the Space Jam." It's your chance to romance at the Space Jam. All right, wave your hands in the air if you feel fine. We're gonna ride it into overtime. Welcome to the Space Jam. It's your chance to romance at the Space Jam. All right, well, enjoy the new Space Jam movie. Enjoy the second half of baseball. Enjoy the NBA Finals. Enjoy the hot, warm weather while we still have it, because it'll be cold before long. We'll be complaining about that. And right now we're complaining about the heat. My brother's 30th birthday is on Monday, so hopefully he has a good birthday. Lulu had a great birthday at Knobles. Did you have fun at Knobles?
Yeah.
Did you love Space Jam?
Yeah.
How much do you love Space Jam? So much?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
Ba.
Lola Bunny, she loves. And keep it locked to DJ Roscoe Sports Show. Your home for all your favorite sports and entertainment talk. Right here. Love my beautiful wife, Abby. My beautiful daughter, Lorelai. And my beautiful handsome son, LJ. And also on YouTube, we have a new show called Jurassic Baby, where we play with dinosaurs and do funny things. It's on YouTube on Ross Gretzky's YouTube channel. Check out Jurassic Baby. Every Friday we try to get a new episode. We'll probably work on that later today. So keep it locked. DJ Roscoe Sports Show. Your home for all your favorite sports and entertainment talk right here. DJ Roscoe Sports Show. Have a great week. We'll see you next week, and take care, everyone. Oh, and the new Alabama concert's going to be at Mohegan Sun Arena. It's my first indoor concert at the arena in over a year since COVID, so that's exciting stuff as well. And Turner Hooch, new fun show on Disney Plus from the Tom Hanks movie back in the 80s. So say goodbye. Love you. Keep it locked. DJ Roscoe Sports Show. Space Jam. Can you sing Space Jam?
Space Jam.
All right. Take care, everyone, and bye-bye.